Alright guys, here we are at the campsite, day 2. So, last night something very strange happened. Well, I finally got into the campground, and we're fairly familiar with this place. But what we usually do is after we set up, we take a walk around the site and sort of just familiarize ourselves with the surroundings, because if it gets dark or you don't have a flashlight or whatever, you kind of know where you are if you go for a walk. So we went and took a walk last night, and there was nobody in the campground. Like, we were absolutely the only ones in the campground. And we went around the site and got sort of an idea, and we went to this place where this large rock is that we sort of remember where it is, and had a beer there, and then came back to the site, and then we went to bed. And all of a sudden, things got really quiet. Like, as we went to bed, we could hear the birds chirping and the crickets and I guess the frogs that are sort of down in here. And just everything went silent. And I'm lying in my tent thinking, okay, that's kind of good, right? The noise is stopping. And all of a sudden, I heard like a thump. It was a weird thump. I thought maybe something fell out of a tree, or I don't know. But then I heard another thump. I couldn't tell if it was somebody walking thump, or something falling thump, or something throwing. And when I woke up in the morning, I found that there was a couple rocks. One was right here by my tent, and one of them just past the tent over here on the right. Now, they weren't there when we put up the tent yesterday. I wouldn't have set it up right by a rock, and I kind of knew the area that I cleaned up. And last night, when that quiet, kind of the eerie quiet happened, those two thumps took place. And after those two thumps, for about 5 minutes, I heard this sort of a clack, 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 clack. It sounded kind of like, how do you describe it? Almost like, you know, rocks banging into each other. They could have been coming down the hill, like a little bit of a landslide, like clack, clack, clack kind of thing. But they were sort of more methodical, like clack, 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 clack. This went on for about 5 minutes. Now, I'm in my tent, and it's sort of coming from a distance. So I don't really know what it is. But it's, I don't know, I'll be honest, it wasn't really that scary or anything, but it's just strange. And after about 5 minutes, it stopped. And right after it stopped, all of a sudden, I could hear the animals again. There were some birds, there were some frogs, some crickets, just general noises in the bush. You can kind of hear some right now. They kind of went back. So for this period of time, it appeared that a couple rocks got thrown my direction, and there was rocks sort of clacking in the back. So this morning, I got up and I thought I'd take a walk over to the rock where we had a beer yesterday. And we're almost to the rock now. This large rock, and this is unbelievable. Like, absolutely freaking unbelievable. Got to show you this. So somebody or something stacked all of these rocks last night right here. This absolutely must have been the sound I was hearing. Like that kind of sound, right? And over again, like, I mean, obviously a pattern. Obviously there's some intelligence behind this. So the person stacking rocks at like 2 a.m. There was nobody in the campsite. Absolutely nobody. Just us. And there was nobody here this morning. And it appears that, like I said, something stacked all these rocks in like just sort of a little wall pattern on the top of this kind of cool rock that we came out to yesterday and had a beer at. So again, guys, I was watching some videos on some people talking about Sasquatch stacking a couple rocks together, or making a sign, marking a territory. signaling other Sasquatch, some sort of navigation type thing. But this almost looks like ritualistic or organized. I mean, I don't know. But this is really freaky, guys, like really freaking me out, because we're going to be staying here again one more night, and I'm not sure if I really want to stay. Because after seeing these rocks perfectly stacked up by somebody with hands who wasn't here last night, yeah, I don't know. We'll see. But if I hear that dead silence again tonight, I don't know, man. I'm going to start up the truck maybe and get the F out of here. Let me know what you guys think. We're in BC. We're in an area of BC that's just outside of Princeton. There's been major sightings of Sasquatch in this area. And I don't know what to think right about now, but I'm really freaked out. So, you know what? You guys want to know more about this, subscribe to the channel. Like what you heard and comment down below and let us know what you think this is, because this is just crazy. I've seen rock stack, but not like this. And nobody's here, guys. I wish I took a picture of this rock yesterday, but there was no reason to. So I'm videoing it right now, because if anything changes in the morning, I'm going to come back and document it. I'll let you guys know how it goes. Like I said, you want to know more, subscribe to the channel, like the video, and I'll do the best I can to find out what's going on.